right, welcome on in. Welcome. Oh, what's happening, Title? Vash, how you guys doing? Welcome in. Oh. Hopefully everybody's having a good Tuesday. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. What's happening? How y'all doing?
Hello, all. The person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
first.
They are first. What's happening? Plenty with the first. Vibing while trying to figure out Excel. What do you need to know about Excel? What do you need to know about Excel? But also,
With the 55 months.
oh, thank you so much, Plenty, for the 55 months. That's so many months. It's a lot of months. Some would say many a months. Thank you guys so much for coming in with a lot of things. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. I got a little bit of a nice can open to figure out here for you. As we're one to do. Now the number of unique entries on a report. Oh, unique entries. You can remove duplicates. That's right, guys. We're doing a Red Bull today. I don't know if you guys know these will kill people. If you don't know what I'm referencing, that's for the best. That's a whole lot of months. That's so many months. It's at least more than 54. I do love a sugar-free Red Bull. I do as well, Plenty. I do as well. But we had a great run-in with a person at the store one time when I was not even getting a Red Bull. I don't want to remove duplicates for other data. Well, if you just wanted to see how many unique entries, you could remove the duplicates and then put the duplicates back. But then you could see how many cells or rows you have. Just depends on, rows or columns, whatever you wanted. But you could remove the duplicates just to remove like a specific thing, just to get a count and then put the back. Lemon spindrifts. Yeah, I do. Those lemon spindrifts are delicious, and I do need to get back into those again. I do need a good water drink. Ooh, also, I don't know. I hope my capture card is blinking red at me right now. That doesn't mean anything specifically. I may just need to restart it, like unplug and replug it, but it is blinking red at me, and I am a little bit, I'm a little worried. Blinking red indicates there is no signal or invalid HDMI signal error. Improper cable connection. Now that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll probably have to do some adjusting and things on the capture card. But welcome in, guys. Yeah, well, I redid all the cables and stuff on the computer over the last little bit, so there's definitely some things it's just blinking red in the sense of that it looks like it needs some things. It needs a little tender love and care, and we'll figure that out. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. I got a lot of news to go over today. Some fun, some good, some bad. And then we are going to get into a little more Paper Mario. I don't know what the hell we're supposed to be doing. I don't know if we're just running up and facing Bowser or what the hell we're doing, but we're doing something with Bowser today. potentially. But before all that, we should get into some games. I'm gonna do this right off the bat. Oh, that was super weird for a second. I'm gonna do this right off the bat. I'm going to start this multiplayer. Oh, weird. Why did it say multiplayer in my ear? How did it say multiplayer in my ear? What was that? Why did it say multiplayer in my ear? It always does that. Right. Okay. So, all right. So this is a little bit. This is a little bit of the inside baseball. I have that source muted, so it shouldn't say it. I just don't know why it did. Let me move this down here. Let me do that and see if that helps. You know? Let me go back. Hold on.
Multiplayer.
Bro, why you keep saying it to me? Where is it coming from? Hold on. Let me do it again.
Multiplayer.
It's coming out of the system, but why?
Multiplayer.
But why? But why are you there? That is so fucking weird. I don't understand it. All right,
Link
well,
copied.
oh my God, I don't want it to say anything to me. But I'm gonna throw this in here if you guys want to go ahead and you guys can go ahead and jump into that while my guess the game stuff happens. Sounds closer. Welcome to my world. Yeah, but my audio stuff is not set up the same way yours is, man. There's nothing under system and it's going out of the system. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. I don't want to hear about your world right now, man. I want to live in my world. And it's not. Yeah, that's so weird. That is so weird. I probably need to reset this. I don't know. Whatever. You guys can jump into that game if you would like, and then I'm gonna go through the guess the stuff, and then I'll play at the end. That way, if you guys want a little bit of time, let's do our guess the game today. Yeah. Sorry, I hit skip right away, thinking like, nah, I don't know what this is, but I didn't even do a fine comb over it. I don't know what this is so far. Generic city with some chips. Grab weapon from a distance. PS3, Xbox 360, PC, and PC. So it's PC, PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. So it was on PC twice. Some kind of first-person shooter. Interesting shading and things. 2012? What the fuck is this? I don't know. The darkness too. I'm sorry. I just don't know that I cared about this one. As soon as I saw it, I was like, what the hell is this? And then I was kind of like, man, I don't know if I care. I'm so wrapped up in other things. Huh. I've never seen this game. Never once. All right, let's do our movie as well. By the looks of it, could be just anything. 65% and a 6.5. An action mystery thriller. Interesting. (2010) action mystery thriller. It could be like a Jason Bourne film, which at that point I would not know. I would not know. Angelina Jolie. Is it that? It's not that Wanted movie, right? Nope. Ooh, man, I don't know. I'm not sure I know. Had a couple of really close ones. Oh, you're just trying to psych me out now. I get it. I get it. I would do the same, man. You gotta try and get me. You gotta get me off my game here. Oh, are we gonna go over on all of these? Salt. Yeah, I've heard of Salt. I just don't know it. Can I get it? Can I get something easy? Let's go to the logo. It's got to be like a lollipop or something. Lolly. Bro, what? Android lollipop. It was Android lollipop. Of course. Of course, it wasn't a lollipop, it was Android lollipop. She was a sleeper spy in Salt, I think. Ooh. I mean, Kitty, how you doing? Yeah, that sounds cool. I remember hearing of Salt, I just would not have known it. I've never seen it. All right, let's do our house. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Look at this little guy here. Kind of a nice little house. The SAT tomorrow? Whoa, that's a big day. Good luck to them. That's a tough one. Cool little house. Not a bad looking little house here. I like this. Let's do like a 190. Oops. More, but not much more. Okay. Cool. Let's see. You got our living room here with what appears to be the fakest looking fire I've ever seen in my life. But everything else looks pretty nice. Big sectional. Here you got the I guess that's called a sectional, right? The sectional. What do they call the L-shaped couches? Big coffee table. Got a little dining room table with a French doors to the outside. Beautiful. Very open. Pretty nice though. 90 style ranch. 200K. 200K is probably pretty close. I'm gonna go with 220 though. Oh, more than 220. Okay. We're close though. We're dancing around it. Here we got our kitchen. I like this kitchen. The straight down, nothing in the middle. Beautiful. You got a duck over here on the dry erase board. Kind of unprofessional when you're trying to sell a house to have a duck on, because either people are going to be duck fans and they're going to buy it for a higher price, or they're not going to be duck fans and they're going to buy it at a lower price. I'm pretty sure that's how house selling works. Nice for the most part. I don't love the backsplash here that they got. Is just like a wood looking backsplash. Looks very weird and outdated. Looks like it's very similar to like whatever they put on top of the counters. You got a nice Woodwick candle here. I noticed the jar itself. I've lit many of these in my life. I also see that they love a good Dawn dish soap, which would go great on your ducks if they get some oil on them. So honestly, they're kind of keeping in line with what their thoughts are here. They also have the weird, like, super thin, short, a super short microwave. Interesting. I do like this, like, flooring though too. Although it's hard for me to tell if the flooring is just badly installed and it's like buckling up in these like grooves here, because it kind of looks like that might be the case. I was gonna say I like the flooring in general, but if that's the case, I mean, like, that's easily, you just replace it. That's not a big deal, but it still sucks. The smell of cookies permeates the kitchen. They'll ignore the duck. True. Let's do 260. Less than 260, but more than 220. Okay, we've got a nice range there. Now we've got play range. Let's see. 3 bed, 2 baths. I didn't look at the other things. This sold just at the beginning of the year. It's 9,000 square foot with 3 beds, 2 baths. Okay, pretty nice here. This room is barren. Honestly, it's probably just a guest room, so they haven't done much with it, but you'd want to see them do a little more with it. Having kind of this, like, just whatever bed in here is kind of weird. With a nightstand with way too many cords just exposed, like, literally just push that bad boy, like, closer to, you know, hide those cords at least a little bit. Maybe it makes the room look too open then, like the bed is too small for the room or something, but yeah, it's honestly just, it's fine. All right, well, we go like 240, just split it right down the middle with 246.5 being the actual price on that. Not bad at all. I'll take that win. I will take that win. All right, let's see what we got for the last couple pictures here. Bathroom is nice. It got this, like, kind of that weird, like, faux weathered look on the cabinets and stuff. I'm not a big fan of it because some of it just comes off looking a little bit like, I don't know. At times it can look a little janky, and this one, like this part, like right here, was really concerning to me because I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, it's obviously, as you see everything else, you're like, oh, it's supposed to look like that, but I don't super love that look. I know, like, barn kind of rustic houses, kind of, they use that style. Fine for that, but this house probably is not the right one for it. Ooh, and a nice little back, like, deck thing. I think this is pretty cool. It's not even like a raised deck, it's just like straight on the ground or whatever. But yeah, nice little sitting area right here. And then it looks like they have like an area off to the side here that could be like a fire pit or something. And that actually looks great. Just a nice little entertaining space outside. It's cool. That's just wear and tear. No, it's not, Ron. Take a look, buddy. This is intentional. This shit is intentional. It's not real. It's fake wear and tear. But also, what's happening, buddy? How you doing, man? How's your morning treating you? All right, let's do our angle. I need a good angle win here. I need a good angle win. Let's see. All right, we're doing... Okay, so we're less than 90, but how much less? Is it 20 less? Who's common to paint over white over black and then sand sections. Yeah, exactly. Sand so you can get that black to peep through. Though the black on those looked like you could see how black the black coming through was. It looked well done in the sense that like it wasn't looking like really chippy and stuff. It looked pretty good for that fact. But yeah, Ron, I'm doing pretty good today, man. I was feeling like a little bit like sick last night and then this morning a lot. I don't know what was going on, but for the most part, feeling pretty good now. And yeah, just getting through it. A little stressed, man, actually, if I'm honest, but that's all just whatever stuff, work stuff, and outside of work stuff, life. I don't know. It's everything. Okay. My guess was, okay, so we're less than 90. My thought was, is it 20 less? Could be. It's 20, 40, 60, 80. I don't think it's 20 less. I think it's, I think it's closer to 72. Less. Oh, God damn it. $67. It could be 67. My first thought was 68, but 67 could be right. Mm, 67. Bro, I don't know that it's 67. I'm not saying it's not. Are you saying 67? Oh. Fuck. Bro, I was right on when I didn't trust myself. And I was right on the fucking first one. When I actually was guessing it correctly, oh my God. But then I was like, no, it seems more. It seems more. Fuck. Bro, I need to trust myself better. So sorry from low energy or low chat. Yeah, don't worry, man. I don't feel super social today either, so yeah, but you still get me. Motherfuck, bro. I was so on too. All right, if you guys wanted to play, you were able to before. The link was in the chat. It is probably gone at this point. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run it. Let's see what this is. Ooh, that's a good Squirtle Blue. Sky Squirtle Blue. 9.25. That's pretty close. Let's see what's next. A darker sky Squirtle blue. Oh, too dark. Too dark. Too dark. It's also, I did too much saturation as well. It's a very dark green, maybe even like a yellowy green, kind of. Close to that. Maybe bring that down just a touch more. Ooh, that's pretty close. That's not bad. One you really flopped on, should have done better. Nah, it's hard. It's hard, man. It's very hard. Yeah, a little bit of the evergreen look. You should be able to dial this in a little bit closer, right? So you guys can see it. All right, let's see. It's our next color here. Ooh, a very lavender, almost a little red. Lilac, that's a good color. Good call for it. Ooh, not bad, Dad. I still did not enough darkness. Or what they call it, brightness. Maybe a little too much saturation. All right, last one here. Let's see. This is a very orange, almost leaf orange brown. Like it was here somewhere. I felt like I got more orange than I thought I did. I'm gonna push this maybe a little higher. Ooh, a bit more red. Ah, that was a bad one. Yeah, I had a lot of 7s and 8s on this, so. Nice, Vash with the close win there. Okay, we're not gonna be able to title just barely under that. Nobody else wanted to get this, huh? That's fair. Lilac one got me. Yeah, a bit too much saturation on that one, right? It's hard, and it's very hard. Man, title got a 9.86 on this one. Yeah, look at that shit. A 9.86 is insane. I was trying to see who had the highest of us. Vash with a 9.44 on that green too. Very, very close. Yeah, if you guys ever want to play on stream, I'll be bringing these up and you guys can just jump in wherever you want. Obviously. All right. I got a lot of news to go over. I feel like we should probably jump into it. I still not sure if OBS is going to be good or not about its crashing. So we're really hoping we get no crashes. Now that I've stated it, it's definitely going to happen. So, but yeah, let's go ahead. Let's jump into some news.
Good news, everyone!
All right. If you guys ever have anything you want me to talk about over here, make sure you jump into the Discord, find the news channel, and drop whatever articles you would like to talk about. Let's get into our first one. Ooh, this is some stuff. Joe Otterson put this together, but we got our first look at Kratos in the God of War series, and also Atreus. The God of War series that's coming to Amazon Prime. I'll show you guys. There it is. The internet has not been kind. I will be honest. Also, I was trying to get rid of these more popular ones, but whatever. I don't know. The internet has not been kind. And I would say that I agree with what the internet has said. It doesn't look good. They chose to tease. I don't know why they released this photo. Okay, so I do have a slight update about this, and it kind of leans into what I was thinking. So just right off the bat, I saw this picture, and I will say it looks a little bit AI-like to me. Now, I'm not saying that that's specifically it. It seemed like weird that this would have came out so fast. Or maybe they just are doing some testing looks on this. It seems weird that this happened. The actor who's played Kratos had some words, but let's get into this real quick and just oh, excuse me. So Amazon has unveiled a first look at the live-action God of War TV series, with production on the show now underway in Vancouver. The image offers fans their first glimpse of Ryan Hurst as Kratos, the titular God of War, and Callum Vinson as his young son Atreus, additional cast members, and blah 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 blah. So that's not anything super crazy. I mean, it's Amazon. Is that weird? Yeah, it's very weird. As coming of age comedy, could be. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna give us any additional information in this article, but it is not a good look. I think people can definitely agree with that. Kid looks very strange. The kid does look strange. That's kind of what knocked my AI sensors off. So, as of the other day, Wesley and Poole put this one together. Kratos actor issues a cryptic social media post following the God of War TV show's image backlash, and now fans are hoping it doesn't represent what we'll actually see on screen. I mean, it's surprising. Ooh, you're right. It is. I guess not, right? Last week, Amazon pulled back the curtain on its hotly anticipated God of War TV show with a first look image of Ryan Hurst as Kratos and Callum Vinson as Atreus. And it did not go well. Some said it looked like an AI-fueled deepfake. Others said it looked cheap, like cosplay. Others said Others said Hurst wasn't ripped enough to play Kratos, and that Callum Vinson was too young to play Atreus. Whatever your feelings on the image, it's clear God of War has made a poor first impression. I'm worried that kid is gonna have a Jake Lloyd treatment. Yeah, probably, man. Unfortunately, kids working in the business, that's how it is. they don't get a lot of you don't get a lot of chances. Then over the weekend, after a brutal few days in which the God of War image had become the butt of the internet jokes, Hearst issued a cryptic statement on his Instagram story saying, "Don't believe everything you see on the internet, kids." So what does that mean? Now again, to me, I felt like it looked it hit my AI sensors for some reason, and I'm glad I'm not the only one. The internet did also feel like it could be. But yeah, it's a weird thing. It means nothing. I mean, it means something. No, it definitely means something. I mean, listen, it could be means wait for the final product. See, okay, that's fine to say. Means nothing means is not the case. It definitely means something. Even if it is just like, don't take this at full price. That gives us no details. Yeah, that's fine. Again, that still means something. It could just mean, like you're saying, it could just mean he's playing damage control. Means nothing is not it. I think you guys are correct. I think he's playing damage control, but there's a lot of hope, which is the point of the damage control, that this is not what's going to actually be on screen. Should be a little more tanned, right? I don't know. I mean, he always has like the ashes on his skin, so I think he's just pale. Although the actors who always portray him and as voice actors have always been people of color, so I could definitely see that being an argument. Honestly, here's what I would say too, more than anything. It looks bad. Obviously, it looks bad. I would give it a trailer though. I would at least check the trailer before I just write the whole thing off. I'm not gonna see this and be like, that's it, I'm done. But I'll still say it still looks like AI to me. I think in their haste, Amazon wanted to show something, and I think they AI'd something. That's what it means to me. So I think Hearst knows. That's what his vague words were. I don't think he could come out specifically against Amazon, but I think it might be AI. It could be AI. Or it'll all be real, and everything that's gotten said here is not right. I don't know. Listen, I did do some scrolling in on it to see if I could find any missing fingers or additional fingers or just general weirdness. It was not really going my way in that sense, which does worry me. There's something there. They could just be balancing the lighting so much that it gives me like that AI like I know people talk about it's like a tone, like there's like everything is one tone essentially with AI. Although this one does have some darker areas and stuff, but I don't know, something was ringing my AI bells on this, but I don't know. Honestly, it's just like I said, I think you guys are dead on with the damage control stuff, but it is just a little crazy. Also, why this that not go on? And this is not what has happened. Why is my stuff all broke? It's fine, I fixed it. I know why the chat wasn't on, but yeah. So whatever, whatever the thoughts are, we all can kind of generally agree it doesn't look good. It just I think they wanted to get something out though, and that's what we got, and it's not a great look. All right, let's get into our next thing. For all of our Pokemon fans out here, what was it, like last week was, or last weekend maybe, I don't know when it was the like some kind of celebration. Was it 30 years of Pokemon, something like that? 30 years of Pokemon, I think that's what it was. And so they were doing a bunch of announcements, which I tried to look up to see if there's any good announcements. The only thing that got announced, I think that was even worth ever looking at, was they announced their new games that are going to be coming out, and we'll take a look at those now. Man, do I not know anything about the games. Even seeing this, I have no idea what the hell this shit is. I think this might be old regions. Maybe it's not, I don't know. Maybe it's part of the new region, I don't know. Damn, it's a cute Pikachu. Damn. Cute Pikachus. Hold on a second. The one thing I did see everybody talk about was like, oh no, why would they jump scare people like this? All right. Yeah, I think it looks better. Oh, and we have our starters as well. The new starters. Brout. Tombon. And Gekwa. Oh yeah, right. They have their titles too. Winds and waves is what they're gonna go with here on the new sections. 2027. So we got a little while still. All right. Let me pull these guys up real quick. And we'll bring our music back in. Yeah, so I would agree. It looks better. I agree it's a very low bar to clear, but the game looks like it could be very interesting. I mean, obviously they're not showing much off. They're just kind of generally showing everything. I think it looks it looks more populated. I mean, obviously this is all pre-rendered too, so it's running at a specific frame rate. But listen, they're moving in the right direction. They just need to just fucking figure it out. A fire Pomeranian, that's right. Looks like a tropical look. Yeah, I do love how the tropical area looks. The waves and water and stuff looked really nice. It looked like the newer Pokemon Snap game that they made that had like really nice water effects. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about even the starters? Because I've seen a lot of people talk about how much they yeah, to the same what title's saying, like they like them, but they're also like they're wary that the dog's what evolutions is gonna stand up on all on its hind legs at some point. Yeah, it would be nice if it just stays down. Honestly, out of these three, I'm kind of feeling the gecko, the water guy. I think that would be my move if I was gonna choose. But it's man, to me, it's with the final Evo, almost always is the final Evo so bad comparatively. The original form is usually the best. And honestly too, like it's crazy for me, like starters for Pokemon, I know so little about Pokemon after first gen. And first gen will always hold a special place in my heart. But I will also say, like, man, it's hard to beat the first gen starters. Fire lizard, water turtle, and then a grass motherfucker. Honestly, I was trying to figure out what the hell Bulbasaur is, and I actually don't know. I don't know what the hell that motherfucker is. Gen 2 is pretty peak. Who is Gen 2's? He's a frog? Weird. I don't think I knew that. Okay, let me pull this up. Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile. Yeah, Totodile's pretty awesome. Cyndaquil is great. Chikorita, honestly, I could give a fuck less about Chikorita. You could actually find it in your backyard. Yeah. Honestly, I didn't know Bulbasaur was a frog. But I always have I got all the starters for all these dudes. I mean, it's hard, like I said, it's hard though to bypass Charmander. I feel like that was a hard one, but Bulbasaur is also great. I mean, like, damn, they're all fucking great though. As I'm like just going through it, each one of them is awesome. So yeah, I think it's honestly, I think they're fine. I don't think they're anything crazy, and they are kind of going back to the, you know, you can generally tell what the creature is, like the owl, the dog, and then the lizard. I feel like that's cool. So interesting. 2027. Obviously they're gonna give themselves some time. The game has to come out and and run well, play well. They have like they're gonna get no they're gonna get, it's gonna be no holds when it comes to reviewing these games. Like, people are going to be brutal to them, and they're gonna get no excuses. So they need to they got to figure it out. Just can't justify a Switch 2 yet. Honestly, it's gonna be really hard to justify a Switch 2 before like a Switch 2 game that it is the game for a Switch 2. Like, what are the Switch 2 exclusives right now? That is like the ones you could think of that would make you think of the switching. Switching. Like they had Mario Kart, and Mario Kart's cool. It's not a that's not a buy a whole console game for me. They had that Kirby game, Kirby Air Riders. Nah. Donkey Kong Bonanza was an exclusive, but that's not one I would go to. I think that game looks great, and I heard really good things about it. I just don't think it's not one I would buy for, you know, for me. What other things? They had an upgraded version of a Super Mario Party game that looked good, but again, that's not a buy. That's just an upgraded version. The Dusk Bloods could be interesting. That's the FromSoft game, but that hasn't come out, so nobody knows what that's gonna be like. Metroid Prime 4. Didn't that game not get well received though? I feel like, not that I'm saying it was a bad game, I just felt like it was not super well received. But I think you're right. That's probably one of the better ones that you would expect for. It wasn't good. Was it? Hold on. Ooh, okay, so not breaking news, but news. It was also on the original Switch, Metroid Prime 4, which is why it was not on my list of things. So not one that would be a Switch 2 specific game. So yeah, I feel like if you have a Switch, it's not even, I don't even know if it's worth it. I think it's just hold on to it for right now. Like a great Mario game could be there, but you know, that's not happened yet. A Zelda title is a console seller. There's a ton of other, like, you know, Switch games that'll be there at some point, but they're just not there for me yet. So I can't see myself going through and buying one. I thought I would at some time too. Although I am kind of slightly holding out for a Switch OLED at some point too. That'd be great. We'll see. Imagine they actually do something for 40th. They said they're gonna, but I don't know that they will. You know, like it's gonna be so interesting to see what they actually do. But I think they're going to like delay it, so it's not gonna happen when it's supposed to. I don't know, man. I agree. It'd be nice if they actually could acknowledge their games. Like I said, they said they're going to, but what does that mean? Another Game & Watch Zelda edition. I'd be so mad. They needed to, I've already said they could just do like, they could do so many things. Honestly, they could do a remake of the original Zelda game in the style that they did Link's Awakening, and that would be even pretty cool. I would like that. Because I've played a bunch of the first one. I think I may have only beaten it like probably once. That game is so hard. The original Zelda game is so hard. Part of it's just the game itself, but part of it is just the controls and everything with it. But if they did like a nice clean version of that game, that would be really fun. Allow people to go back to it. All right, let's get into this next one. This one is crazy. Rebecca Valentine put this one together for us. A Bloodborne remake was reportedly pitched by Bluepoint and accepted by Sony, but FromSoft turned it down. So a lot of people have been pointing out that Sony was the person who has been blocking this and everything. Only for this to kind of come out and it be more that it was FromSoft that came out and was the ones who batted this down. I'm not exactly sure why, because Bluepoint did a remake of another FromSoft game. It was like Demon Souls, right? And people were saying that game was really good. That remake was really good. It was a PS5, I think, exclusive and launch title, maybe something like that. And I remember hearing and seeing people play and enjoy that game a lot. To the point where they thought Bluepoint would be able to make a really nice Bloodborne remake. And yeah, to hear that FromSoft was the team that specifically said no, I think it just hurts people a lot. Bluepoint Studios, Bluepoint, the studio behind the successful Shadow of the Colossus and Demon Souls remake, reportedly pitched a Bloodborne remake last year that was rejected not by Sony, as many have thought, but by FromSoft. This comes from a new Bloomberg report discussing the reasons Bluepoint was shut down by Sony earlier this month. As Bloomberg shares, Bluepoint was working on a live service God of War game. Oh, that sounds terrible. A live service God of War game sounds terrible. Following its acquisition by Sony and support work on the God of War Ragnarok. The God of War game would have involved Atreus falling into Hades and different versions of him battling through it with some kind of cooperative element. Weird. The idea didn't really coalesce in Bluepoint, famous for more traditional action games, was a poor fit for the project, so it was canceled in January 2025. The studio was encouraged to pitch other ideas, and the one that made the most sense was to remake the 2015's amazing Bloodborne. Fans have been begging for a Bloodborne remake or sequel for years, with all sorts of rumors cropping up that one might be in the works at any given time. Popular belief has been that Sony, as the IP owner, is what stands in the way from FromSoft actually making one, but according to Bloomberg, that may not be the case. According to those working at the studio, they were told that while Sony was interested in Bloodborne remake, FromSoft was not, and the idea was scrapped. FromSoft games feel bad, so F them. Yeah, man. I've honestly never played a FromSoft game, so I don't have a base for knowing how they feel. But it's just wild because people have always kind of thought, oh, it's got to be Sony that's standing in the way, and for it to not be Sony, people were like, what is the timeline we're living in? And I think it crushes people. I think it crushes people to the point that they've always had this hope that there will be a Bloodborne remake or sequel or something. Something will come up at some point. And I think this is one of those ones where it's like, is this the straw? Is this it? Like, is there ever going to be a point where this actually ever happens? Love FromSoft games. Listen, that's what I'm saying. I'm not getting into the middle of this. I've not played a FromSoft game. I really want to play Bloodborne. The problem is, man, there's no good way to play Bloodborne any fucking where, because you can really only play it on PlayStation and it runs at fucking 30 frames a second. And it'd be really nice to have a 60 frame one. Probably will never happen though. So I don't know what it actually feels like to play a FromSoft game, so I shan't. Bloodborne status has been in limbo, with various individuals with ties to the project sharing conflicting thoughts on what can be made of it. Back in 2024, FromSoft director Hideki Miyazaki I always know Miyazaki, sorry. Said it was not in my place to talk about Bloodborne remake because FromSoft does not own the IP. He also told Eurogamer at the time that the game would benefit from a release on modern hardware. Weird. There was a theory, questions, why. All right. But yeah, this is, like I said, just sad because I have very much heard for a long time, especially people who love Bloodborne, have said that they want an updated version of it at some point, and it just feels like this is kind of that nail in the coffin for. Oh, my bad. This feels like it's the nail in the coffin for that. That was. Did that seem way too loud, or was that me? Did that seem way too loud? Oh, did I break something when I moved that thing over? Very loud. What the fuck, bro? I'm so confused. I'm gonna be honest. I'm so confused. Possibly loud. Okay. That's very helpful, I promise. You know what? I think something got messed up in my audio settings. If I'm honest, I think something got messed up in my audio settings, guys. That's not what I want. I think something got messed up in my audio settings, guys. If I'm honest, I think something got messed up in my audio settings. And let me look at something real quick. But yeah, sorry, real quick also.
Casper. We have gifted some from Polly.
Yeah, thank you so much, Casper. Yeah, the gifted sub, man. I believe you're just continuing the gifted, right? How are you doing, Casper? How's your day and night going for you? Sample 3. How do I set it to be that? I see. Something is partially broken on the thing, on my thing. Not broken. It's just I don't know how to set it correctly. It's in. Where do I set that at? I wonder where I set it. What are the okay. I always like to give you guys a peek behind the curtains. You know, I love you guys giving little peeks. So I have 2 things that run my audio here on stream. Most of it is a little thing over here that I call the beacon. It's a little audio routing system. It's very small, little control knobs over here, but most of it's a software program on your computer. In that software computer, it allows you to route things into a couple of different sections, and then you control the knobs off over here on the side. Super simple. You just set it up the first time, and then it's pretty simple from that point. The problem is this is a secondary piece to what my mic and everything runs through, which is my Go XLR, which is a bigger system, and a lot of that is ran through this bigger chunk of thing that's on my desk, and it has a little bit of an audio system as well. I can show you a little bit. It's an audio interface as well as my mic presets and a bunch of fiddly bits, as it were. But yeah, so I have all that, and for some reason that Go XLR app is now registering in the in my Beacon app, but it's registering under a different thing now, and I don't know why. You know, I don't know why. Also, let me check this real quick too. What's happening, Polly? Software defined fart? Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what has happened with you? So what does that count as? Is that a gifted, a resub? Let me run this. Let me test this. You guys tell me if this is too loud. It did seem quite loud, but is that too loud? Louder than you? It should be louder than me. I do want it to kind of come over top of me. Yes, too loud. Okay. Appreciate that. How about this? But that still seemed quite loud. Let me see. Okay, it's not real time. I might be able to put it right there, maybe? Damn, I don't know why that happened, but it's literally all of my things that seem like they're too loud now. I wonder why that is. If you see anything else that feels like it's too loud, let me know. Yeah, all my other sounds are like about 50%, and then that one was not for whatever reason. I don't know why. Cool. Sorry. That's better now. Thank you guys. Thank you. I just need to figure out how to I need to fucking figure out how to route that app somewhere else. It's supposed to be under a different thing, but I don't know why it's not. It's showing under system, and I don't know how to not route it. Just go somewhere else, you bitch ass. How do I route you? Golf shirts? Button ups? Okay, thank you. Like a digital soundboard, right? It's kind of like a digital soundboard. So I have a physical soundboard. I have 2 physical soundboards, and then 2 digital ones as well. And mostly the Go XLR is my mic soundboard, with the Beacon being everything else soundboard. Well, soundboard is kind of like it, yeah, but essentially, right? And then and then everything is just. Then there's some digital versions of those things as well. You can kind of fiddle with. Oh, sorry. I noticed when that went off, I was like, damn, that would seem real loud. But whatever. Should be fixed. All right. Yeah. So let me just wrap this one up. You're not getting Bloodborne. F you. Okay. Obviously. At least that's what FromSoft wants you to know. All right, this is kind of an interesting one, and I'm very interested to hear a little bit more about it. This is something just a kind of a follow-up to everything else that's been going on with this whole situation. Adam Bankhurst put this one together for us, but Netflix is apparently walking away from its bidding war for Warner Brothers, leaving the path open for Paramount. F us all. That's what I'm saying. When FromSoft and Miyazaki saw you guys, they were like, you guys. Oh, you all want Bloodborne? Boo f***ing who? That's what they thought about you guys. Honestly. And honestly, some of the stuff they were saying was pretty crazy, actually. Like, the things they were talking about, you guys, like the words that they use, I don't think you can say on the internet. From them, bro, that's... Are you saying that, or is that what they said about you, man? Because honestly, I think it's both ways. Netflix has announced that it has declined to raise its offer for Warner Brothers Discovery, meaning Paramount Skydance now has a clear path to win the bidding war for the company in charge of Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, and the DC Universe and more. Netflix shared a memo today that included its response to WB's board of directors, who said Paramount's latest proposal was superior to the existing merger agreement it had with Netflix. The transaction we negotiated would have created shareholder value with a clear path to regulatory approval, Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos and Greg Peters wrote. However, we've always been disciplined, and at the price required to match Paramount Skydance's latest offer, the deal is no longer financially attractive. So we have declined to match the Paramount Skydance bid. Yeah, honestly, this is going to be just a bunch of mumbo jumbo at the end here. But yeah, it's just crazy because Netflix was making a big push for this, and Warner Brothers seemed very happy with what Netflix was bringing, to the point where when Paramount was coming up with a more hostile bid, Warner Brothers was like, no, we're good with Netflix. And now all of a sudden, within like the last couple of weeks, Paramount or WB was like, hey, maybe we would like to hear about Paramount a little bit more. And Netflix was like, cool, we're good then. We're done then. And honestly, it's crazy to see people's relationships just be going out like this, just on full display. They just got that bad boy on full display for all of us to see. So yeah, just crazy shit though. It honestly doesn't mean that Paramount's going to, but it does seem like Paramount has the opportunity to seize this up at this point. It'll be interesting. I think Warner Brothers could still go with Netflix's bid. It just doesn't seem like they're going to. It feels like they, for some reason, have made the choice to like open it back up to Paramount. It feels like they wanted there to be a bigger bidding war so that they can get more money. And when it didn't really happen, they were like, well, whatever, we'll just go with Netflix. And now that there's kind of a bidding war, it feels like maybe they're kind of going back like, well, maybe we could get a bidding war going. But Netflix is like, nah, we're good now. Where did they let it go? I think Netflix is just honestly being smarter than that, right? Like the amount that they're looking at it, like the amount we would have to put in doesn't make any sense to us anymore. And honestly, that's just good financial moves. It's like when if you're like trying to buy like a house or something, and you know somebody is like, you know, the house is worth $100,000, and they're like, yeah, but what if you paid more than that? You're like, no, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. The bank won't even let you do that though. Banks are weird with that shit. If the house is not estimated at that price, you cannot charge. You cannot overcharge for that because if something happens, they can't get that money back out of that house. I always thought that was interesting. Like you cannot technically overprice your house. I mean, you can if it's an all cash offer, of course. But like if you're gonna finance it and do a mortgage and stuff, like the banks will not let you overprice a house. I mean, they probably will. There's probably exceptions that I'm not super aware of, but like essentially like the idea is like if you can't pay your bills on it, the bank will be like the bank, you know, doesn't want to take up like, you know, like again, like the house, like if you list it for 200,000, buy it at 200,000, but it's only worth 100,000 to whoever, or that's what it's valued at. The bank won't do that because they don't want to pay that other 100,000 because they can't get to that amount back out of it. At least they can't guarantee that they can get that amount back out of it. It's just weird. It's a weird thing, but it also, I mean, like I said, it kind of makes sense. And that's what Netflix is doing, kind of, right? Fuck 'em banks. Fuck 'em banks? I kind of want to make a bank called Fuck 'em Banks. Why do we love talking about banks? Because they're a topic of interest. I hate talking about banks actually, but I see what you're saying. Like, I think it was kind of like a pun or something. I don't know. I was trying to be a dick about your joke, Paulie. I'm sorry. I take it back. I didn't mean it, man. Could you please fuck 'em banks? I take my money to fuck 'em banks. Did I ever tell you guys about the pho place that's around here? I ever tell you guys about it? You have not. Oh. So we all know when we see PHO, that is called pho. It's a type of food, right? I don't know exactly. Is it Vietnamese? Oh, it is. It is. So there is one that is there's a restaurant, and this is probably a normal thing, but I just find it funny every time I see it. It is literally PHO space KING. If you would like me to spell that out for you, I'll throw it in the chat for you. I honestly love this. I've never been there, but honestly, that's what it's called. And it makes me laugh every time. I love it. Brilliant. No notes. It makes you think about fuck 'em banks. But yeah, so it is PHOKING. It is literally fucking. The fucking. $24.7. Oh, I like that too. 24/7. 24/7. A smart take on everyone's pho jokes. I mean, yeah, but it's also like, it seemed like, to me, it seemed like too easy that when I see it, I feel like I don't see any other ones. So, pho real. Oh my God. Oh no, we've gone down the pho. But I thought Pho King was great. I was like, damn, I just can't believe I've never seen another one of those before. But yeah, it's the thing. Oh shit, fuck 'em banks. All right, let's get into this next one. Oh, this one's not anything super crazy, but a little bit interesting. This one's by Tom Phillips. You guys didn't see Resident Evil 9 came out last week to some very high praise too. The game is getting a lot of rave reviews with a lot of people saying that it's really, really good. It has made me wonder if I should play it. The only downside is that I have heard that it is tied to some of the previous series stuff, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know shit about Resident Evil when it comes to any of that stuff. So I feel like there'd be a lot of things that would just be lost on me, characters or anything like that would be showing up that I would just not know who the fuck they are. So that's the only thing that worries me, but I may add it to my list of games to play on stream at some point. A reputable source for a quarter century was the quote Metacritic gave here, but Metacritic is pulling down a Resident Evil Requiem review over AI slop claims and issues warnings to other sites. So Metacritic has been forced to remove a suspicious sounding Resident Evil Requiem review published by a previously high-profile website after claims that the outlet was now pumping out AI slop. The popular review score aggregator source told Kotaku it had now delisted a 9 out of 10 Resident Evil Requiem review from the veteran UK website videogamer.com after concerns were raised about its authorship following cuts to its human staff. Video Gamer's 543-word appraisal of Requiem, still live on its own website, is published under the byline of experienced iGaming and sports betting analyst Brian Marigold. Alas, Marigold does not appear to exist. His profile image includes a URL that suggests it was created by ChatGPT in October last year. The same month, a social media profile for the author was created that has yet to be used. Great. Brian Marigold is AI, and somehow he reviewed the game. Discontinued the bug bounty program due to AI slop claims. Yeah, well, there's a lot of that shit. There's a lot of AI shit going on, but is this not insane? So there was this website. People were like, this is a reputable website. And then they recently just fucking went over to AI, which is insane in the first place, got rid of its human staff and was like, let's pump out some bullshit. Too much AI shit going on. Isn't this crazy? Because it's also like, it also makes me think like, how do they put this together? You know, how does an AI know what the game was like? Did they? And it makes me think they just pulled a bunch of other people's reviews, aggregated all that shit together, and then had it write something else, which is bullshit. It doesn't, that part, oh my God. Yeah, to go from being, like I said, a reputable source to literally going through and having you probably steal other people's reviews and have AI write a review all for that shit is insane. It's insane to me. Oh my God. Honestly, I trust an AI game review about as much as an arbitrary user. I'm gonna go with a hard disagree on that. I'd rather somebody who's played it than AI. You know? I have Monster Hunter news. Oh, it's breaking. Let's hear. 10-star Zoa is just Zoa. No special rewards or new armor. New event fucking sucks solo. Gives armor, longsword, bow, cat armor, and a tent thing. The new event. What is the new event? 10-star Zoa, not really worth it then. Cool. And there's a new event that sucks solo. Nice. Some AI agents can play games. Honestly, yeah, all right, fair enough, Polly. I shan't get my emotions in the way of this one. Marigold's persona, along with several others on the website, have been used to publish what appears to be AI-generated gambling slop on Video Gamer over the past few months. Kotaku reports that Video Gamer's new owner, Clickout, then began using these same personas for video games coverage this month after human writers were made redundant. It's a laggy and array in the arena at the same time. Ooh, that sounds cool though. It sounds like it'd be a fun one. At least with other people. I'm doing an egg quest now. Yeah, I haven't had any time to do any more Monster Hunter, so I unfortunately probably will not get a chance to. I'll probably end up missing a decent amount before we play again. The RE Requiem review and a handful of other video game reviews from 2026 have been removed, Metacritic co-founder Mark Doyle acknowledged. Metacritic has a reputable reviewer source for a quarter century and has maintained a rigorous vetting process when adding new publications to our slate of critics. He continued, however, in certain instances, such as the publication being sold or a writing staff having turned over, problems can arise, such as plagiarism, theft, or other forms of fraud, including AI-generated reviews. Metacritic's policy is to never include an AI-generated critic review on Metacritic, and if we discover that one has been posted, we'll remove it immediately and sever ties with the publication indefinitely pending a thorough investigation. Honestly, I love that for Metacritic. Metacritic sounds like they're making the right choices here, especially because they're not only just stating like, listen, whenever the staff gets turned over and everything, that also causes some issues, and then it needs to be reevaluated or whatever. But finding out that there was AI stuff, yeah, fuck them. Get them out of here and making sure they're gone. Sever ties, amazing. So that huge thing, but also just great for Metacritic. I saw this and I thought, man, that's crazy. We're getting fucking AI reviews on games and shit now. Like, we'll get AI everything. We'll get AI fucking everything. So I'm stuck at home all week, losing my mind. Yeah, that's not fun, man. Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah, I just wish I mean, listen, I wish I had time to be doing some stuff though, but I don't. I'm just more on the fence about subjective tasks. Yeah, but that's why I say find people whose views align with yours, like reviewers, and then find those ones. Use those ones as your guidelines. Now, that shouldn't ever be a replacement for you playing the game. If you want to play the game, play the game. But I agree with the idea that that stuff should still be human-based. Disliking the AI word. We all dislike AI. AI fucking everything. What's happening? Agree? And speed up the insanity. Speed run any % mental break. Yeah. That's what we all want, is more mental breaks. But yeah, I just like I said, I feel like, yeah, when it's something that comes to like writing and stuff, like creative tasks, which reviews are still that, I still think, yeah, humans are going to be the right choice. I haven't played Blueprints in a minute. Well, there's about to be a Switch 2 version, so AI trained to reflect a certain gameplay preference, gathering lots of data and reviewing it. I hate the idea of AI being trained on anything, honestly. I like the idea that AI can work as a general assistant, and that's about it. Seem to give people an open season to do anything, and I hate it. Yeah, they'll find whatever the easiest way to do something is to pump out more shit that doesn't matter. Could have an AI shopper that would search and recommend shit for us. I don't want that, man. I don't want that. Oh no, man. That doesn't sound good. It sounds like it's another way that they'll be able to market something to you, because all that data is tainted with money, and nobody will do AI for free. So there will be ads, which means there will be money exchanged, which will be just advertised at then. And I think I'm good. I prefer a mouse for blueprints myself. I've never played, so I'm still not sure. People are canceling their OpenAI subs. Is OpenAI the one that's starting to run ads and stuff now? Because I thought that was a thing. Because there was one that said that they were not. Anthropic, it might be, is the one that's not going to run ads. At least not right now. But I think that it's inevitable they'll all run ads. Making AI for DOD. What's DOD? Oh, DOD. Sorry. Okay. Which triggered people uninstalling Department of Defense. Yep. Okay. See, for some reason I thought I saw they're making AI for DOD, and I was like, Dungeons of Dragons? Dungeons of Dragons? Yeah. Sorry. Got it. Nope. I see. I was not privy to any of that. That is not where my mind was. Oh, well. You know what? I'm glad people are Dungeons on Dragons. Come on. Honestly, I could get down with some Dungeons on Dragons. That'd be great. Wow, what the fuck? What a weird thing for them to do. I don't know. To me, I feel like, and this is maybe a little bit of an old school kind of thought. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a new school thought. I don't know where. My thought would be, if you're trying to market to people and have people pay money for something that you're making, the best thing to do, I think, is to not ever put yourself in a spot where you're political. Where you are making a clear line in one of those things. You know? Because I don't think you're, maybe to them they're probably like, well, yeah, we're getting a lot of money from the DOD, but like, I don't know, you've lost like your the rest of your user base at that point then. And I had someone add a photo of me through ChatGPT. What? Some just I assume it's somebody you know, but like they just did something with a photo of you through ChatGPT. What the fuck? That's not cool. Crazy world right now. Well, listen, we don't do a lot of politics here, but listen, I'm not gonna get into like the politics of everything, but I guess as of recently and kind of technically, the U.S. is apparently at war with people, so that's cool. I guess we're back to this shit again. Yeah, it's crazy. The world is wild. AI has not helped anything. And it honestly is probably making everything worse to me. From Sesame Seeds tagging my name to OneDrive to mess with Microsoft AI. That's fucking hilarious, bro. Honestly, that's what I need to do. I didn't mean to bring up politics. Just too much. Like, no, you're good. Honestly, that was so light, and we were obviously, everybody was we were all kind of talking about that point. So no, you're good. I always wonder how much I should dive into or keep as much of the politics stuff off of stream. I do want to always mostly keep the politics away, but like, honestly, if you guys ever ask me like questions about it, I would try to be open about it. Hate OneDrive. I hate it so much. I fucking hate OneDrive too. I disable OneDrive as soon as I can. As to default is horrendous. Yeah, I agree. The only OneDrive that I've ever used is at work. And honestly, at work, whatever. I have so little personal things at work with that stuff that it doesn't actually become an issue. But on my personal shit, that shit's turned off as soon as I boot up a new system. Though they market it that way, yeah, it's not even a true backup, which is actually insane because it doesn't actually back up. Yeah, which is crazy because I actually have to go through. Yeah, I have to go through and actually do some real backups. I made a list. Okay, so I talked about this a little bit over on The Wolf and the Kid. We are gonna get so sidetracked today. Holy fuck. And not in a bad way, I promise. So on Saturday, I was trying to install my USB expansion card on my PC. And so I get it installed, boot everything up, and as soon as I went to boot up my computer, my motherboard did its check right away, and it said that there was it essentially found some kind of error and went into its repair mode, which once it goes through its repair mode, there's only a handful of options. The main options are you can continue your computer to Windows, or you can turn off your computer. If you try to continue your computer into Windows, what it does is it tries to go into Windows, can't, and then goes into a loop of restarting and just giving you those same options over and over again. So I was like, fuck. I was like, I definitely fucked something up. So I spent the next 2 or 3 hours unplugging, replugging things, taking things out, putting things back in, just for it to never actually get back to its main point again. And I could not figure out why. I eventually had to update its BIOS by doing it's an ASRock motherboard, so you can put a USB stick into a specific slot in the back, and there's a button on the back that you can flash the BIOS. Thank God, because I couldn't boot into the BIOS just normally, and I was able to get the BIOS updated, and eventually fixed it. But it wasn't the expansion card that ended up doing it. Just something else kind of fucking happened, and it was so weird. That being the general idea of like, damn, that was really fucking scary, and a lot of people were like mentioning like the best way to get around that is to just do a clean install of Windows, which I wasn't really prepared to do. But it has made me think, man, I need to be way better about my backups on stuff. Like, I have a bunch of stuff backed up, but I need to be way better. And I've made an extensive list of everything that I need to back up over the next like month or so. And it is extensive. I need to make sure that I cannot put myself in a position where, yeah, I'm just going to be fucked. So yeah, it would be nice if there was a good way to do a good backup with OneDrive, but there's not. You're right. It's just a mirroring program, and it is so bad. I've seen videos about like ways to actually do full actual backups of your system, but yeah, don't trust OneDrive with that shit, because it doesn't work that way. Oh, yeah. Myriant? What is? I do like some oh, I'm on the 31st. I see. Yeah, it's like everything. What is this, a actual emulator, or is this like arms and ISOs? Okay, yeah, that's what I wondered. I wonder if this is just a general guess. I wonder if somebody is going to go through and collect everything and then host it somewhere. That'd be kind of cool. Nice. Well, I mean, not that they're ending, but like, it's nice for letting us know. Yeah, definitely check that out. It's weird because, like, what is it? The Video Game Archive is one that does like archives a lot of ROMs and stuff. And yeah, it's always for archival and historical purposes. But they still get attacked a lot because of the same thing. For people just being like, no, well, you could do this. Like, yeah, technically you could. Technically, you could use that to emulate something. Expensive to host, that's why I've taken it down. Yeah, I believe that. Having that much data up all the time and people downloading and uploading and stuff would be expensive. All right. If you guys have been on the internet for any amount of time over the last week or so, you've probably seen something about this next one, and I just wanted to generally talk about it, but not in a bigger, broader sense, or a bigger specific sense, more broad. But this was just something that was going on, and it was a little bit dumb and just kind of whatever. Lex Briscuso put this one together. If you didn't see, Jim Carrey was out and accepted an award over in France over the weekend. And people have been losing their fucking minds about this because apparently they're all pretty sure that he was cloned or replaced. And I don't completely understand everything, but if you, like I said, if you've been online, you've probably come across some of this shit because it's been fucking everywhere. The internet is weirdly obsessed with this. But yeah, Jim Carrey is not a clone and insists the award officials. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. If you're fairly online, like we are, you've probably heard about the viral rumor that Jim Carrey, or more specifically, the Jim Carrey, who recently accepted an honorary award at the Caesar Award in Paris, was a clone. However, the festival's general delegate, Gregory Collier, is setting the record straight by revealing that the mask, the Liar Liar, the Truman Show star underwent months of planning ahead of his appearance at the ceremony. Okay. Jim Carrey's visit has been planned since the summer. From the outset, he was extremely touched by the Academy's invitation, Collier told Variety, noting how much went into Carrey's speech, spoken entirely in French. 8 months of ongoing constructive discussion. He worked on his speech in French for months, asking me about the exact pronunciation of certain words. He added, Carrey came with his partner, his daughter, his grandson, and 12 close friends and family members. His longtime publicist accompanied him. His old friend Michael Gondry, who has made a film and 2 series with him, was there, and they were delighted to see each other. Gondry directed the 2004 heartbreaking Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, widely regarded as one of Carrey's best films, and presented the actor with the award. So yeah, I agree. People have nothing better to do. So people have noted that mostly that he kind of looks a little bit different, and honestly, unfortunately, I think my man got a little bit of Botox or some kind of work done, and it doesn't look quite great. I think, and people are taking that and being like, well, now he's cloned, which is insane. It's insane for people to have the take that that it's not the just normal Hollywood stuff of like, yeah, this is a guy who's in the spotlight, who's prepared for this for, like they were saying, for months, and probably was like, hey, I could do this and try and keep up in a specific appearance, which is whatever, that's his own prerogative. But like, for them to be like, no, he's been replaced, like that's the easiest answer. It's insane. I wish he hadn't done it. That's fair. Like, it's fair to be like, hey, yeah, like, you know what, it doesn't look great. You know what, it doesn't look quite as, and he probably was feeling the same way. He probably at a point was like, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to look, or whatever, honestly, even if not, even if he does enjoy the way he looks, like, it's just crazy for people to be like, that's insane. Like, this is what's happened, right? Cool hair. He's always had that. He's been keeping his hair kind of long over the last few years, and I think it's a fun look for him. Yeah, it's just wild. And I saw people talking too about the idea that that, you know, that he did all this preparation, everything, and potentially he got a little bit of work done, which, again, whatever, that's his own thing if he wants to do. But he did these things, all this stuff, and the biggest thing that people can talk about is, oh, he looks weird, he must have been replaced. Everything else has been scrubbed from everything else, which is so shitty. You know, I feel bad for to have such a thing that's just supposed to be an honor and something like that, and for people to just turn it is so shitty. Swelling, yeah, exactly. And it could just be that too. It could have been like, hey, this was something a little more recent or something like that too. Honestly, it's just crazy how the internet just overreacts. Y'all are hating on everything. Clones, mirrors, language models, bangs. Fuck them bangs. Except the clones. But the problem was, all this is going all over the place. And then there's this fucking makeup artist. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know the person's name. If you do not mention it in the chat. I don't care. I'm not giving this person any publicity. But this fucking makeup artist then piles on top by posting something on their fucking Instagram that looked like a mask of Jim Carrey. A lot of people were even saying that it was probably an AI mask, which is even cringier, but that they were essentially alluding to that it was them. All for their fucking 10 seconds of fame. Like, the person who did this makeup stuff is actually a pretty talented person, which is fine. But then to use this as the fucking, like, man, just fuck off. Are clear, it's not a damn mask, right? But again, then to use that as their springboard to get some eyes on their fucking thing, like, that's not it, bro. That ain't it. So yeah, honestly, I just, this one was kind of weird for me. I love Jim Carrey. I think he's one of those actors in I grew up with, and like I said, I don't care if this is what he got and this is what he wanted to do. Like, fucking whatever. People just gotta stop being weird about him. The man is 64 years old. I just wanted to check just so I knew. The man is 64 years old too. Like, he's obviously aging. And again, if he decided he wanted to do some things and get some work done, like, that's up to him. People just need to fuck off. Oh my god, it's so weird. Iconic as hell, yeah. So I wanted to just touch on it just because I wanted to mostly just I essentially go over it because it was such a thing, but also just mostly be able to just I'd talk about how fucking weird this was and how dumb it was. Funny expressions. He actually made a bunch of funny expressions during all of his stuff too. he actually was doing a bunch of goofy shit too, like during it, which is crazy too, that people were like, so he can still do it. He got it. It's fine. All right, let's get into our next one. We noticed you're using an ad blocker. No thanks, maybe next time. This one's by Anna Good. Oh, this one's fucking funny, guys. Video of the McDonald's CEO reluctantly nibbling the new Big Arch Burger and calling it a product as people screaming. Of this today to see for myself. The video of this, of the McDonald's thing, it's fucking funny. McDonald's CEO McDonald's CEO Chris Kempczynski went viral on social media after appearing deeply unenthused about eating one of his own burgers. In the video, Chris posted on February 3rd to Instagram, the CEO filmed himself eating the new Big Arch Burger. Although the post initially flew under the radar, once people online lashed onto it, it quickly turned the video viral with quips and jokes at the CEO's expense. Kept seeing the thumbnail, bro. I mean, yeah, it's fine. The video is hilarious though. Is this the video? Okay, hold on. Let me show you guys the video first.
Chris K here with, you've heard about it, here it is, the Big Arch. This is something that we have tested already. It's in Portugal, Germany, Canada. I love this product. It is so good. I'm gonna do a tasting right now, but I'm gonna eat this for my lunch, just so you know. So here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger. We've got a very unique kind of sesame poppy sort of bun on it.
Poppy
We've got
sort of
two
bun.
quarter-pound patties, a delicious Big Arch sauce, and of course some lettuce. So, oh, there's so much going on with this. First of all, let's try to get this thing, I don't even know how to attack it. Got so much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth. That is so good. That's a big bite for a Big Arch. It's
That's a big bite.
distinctively McDonald's. Only McDonald's could do this type of burger, but it also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious product. You know, you've got sort of the cheeses and the gooiness, but those crispy onions as well gives a nice texture. And of course, we've got the pickles. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my lunch, but Big Arch, try it when you can get it.
It's so insane. Oh my God. Yeah, so now you can tell. That poor CEO. Won't somebody think of the CEOs? Right. I'm totally gonna eat this for my lunch. It's too funny. Yeah, I love that part too. I'm gonna eat this for my lunch, just so you know. He doesn't even know what's on it. He knows that there's crispy onions. He said it like 3 times. They thought, oh yeah, we'll get the Almond Dad CEO to bite into this burger. The Almond Dad. Oh, the sweater is doomed. Well, not with the amount he's gonna eat. Yeah, let's take a look at the big bite that he took here. That's a big bite. I love pickles on my product. Yeah, I know, right? It was crazy because he keeps saying product. That is the one thing that I can kind of excuse him for, because his mind is so fucking warped from being a mogul that, yeah, he can't think of anything except for products. His mind is too warped at this point. Who thought this was a good idea? I have no idea. I wonder if this is all AI generated. Sure isn't, Polly. You can see those dead eyes for miles. They got store employees eating the sandwich on their break. That's more relatable. Yeah, honestly, it would be fine if they just got like other people to try it, like people who are. Don't get this dude who is obviously never tried this shit or anything, is just like taking the baby's nibble and is like, after introducing the burger and reassuring viewers that he would eat it for his lunch later, Chris opened the box and said, "Holy cow," with seeming excitement. However, that excitement was short-lived as he tried to remember all the ingredients that went into the burger and called it a product instead of food. A meal? While he technically ate a bite of the burger, he barely committed to it. Chris took a small bite and seemed to have a moment of realization of what he was tasting before nodding and excitedly describing what he just ate as a big bite for a big arch. Oh my God. Yeah, there's a lot of jokes that social media then had, of course, which is, of course, the Squidward Krabby Patty is the go-to. Obviously goated. When the CL calls it a product instead of food, you know it got less nutritional value than a napkin. Even crazier is when you think that this was made in HQ by corporate chefs. This burger, product, is worlds better than anything you would ever get at an actual McDonald's, and he is still wanting nothing to do with it. Yeah, honestly, it's just crazy that somebody let this go through. Yeah, I'm glad I could show this off. I'm pretty sure Tidal dropped this in the news for us, but insane today that he did this. Well, not today, but insane that he did this. Now I want a burger, like a real burger and fries. Yeah, a real burger and fries goes crazy. A video of him trying a quarter pounder before too. Really? I've never seen this dude ever before until this. After he bit it. Yeah. Well, look it, man. He's the kind of guy who wears a button up and then he wears a sweater over top of the button up, so you can tell he's cool. You can tell he's kind of cool. He's kind of loose. He doesn't even wear a tie, guys. Like, he's kind of one of us. Almond Dad was still one of my favorites. Yeah, honestly, it's just funny. Like I said, whoever at marketing was like, yeah, this is a great idea, has to be fired. They immediately have to be fired. Because the other ones probably like went around a little bit, but not like this one did. Like, this one went crazy. And honestly, hilarious. Oh, I got two of this. That one? Let me make sure that I didn't miss one of my news things real quick. I did. Let me do this real quick. We're all talking about it though. I mean, yeah, technically, right? Is that what means success? Yeah, that falls into the there's no such thing as bad publicity, which I don't think is actually true. I do not subscribe to the there's no such thing as bad publicity. I think there will be people who try this, but honestly, I think it is people who are already going to try it. I don't think this sells much of anything. I'm not saying that it definitely doesn't, but it definitely doesn't. Yo, looking cool, Zed man. What's happening, buddy? Actually enjoying a burger in response. Really? He felt like he had to come back from this. He's like, no, guys, listen. I like burgers. Of course, it was not a McDonald's burger. It was just a regular burger. Yeah, welcome in, buddy. If you guys don't know, looking cool is the person that we rated last week, I think, right? He was doing a Ocarina of Time randomizer, and it was pretty interesting to see. But yeah, I don't think this means anything. I don't think this changes anything from the people who are most likely going to buy or not buy a McDonald's sandwich. You know, for the most part, I think there will be a little bit of more people who might try it, or a few more people who don't. I don't think it changes much. Doing good tonight. Just going through some news. At the beginning of streams, that we go through news, the stuff that's gone over the last few days since we last streamed. Today's is going a little long. Might be the whole stream. At this point, we've been on news for like an hour and a half. But there's too much good news, not good news, but like good juicy news to talk about. Like this good juicy arch burger. That's a big bite for a big arch. Kind of cringe. Jumping on the hype. Yeah, of course he's jumping on the hype, man. But not only that, but he also feels like he probably needs to, like, you know, he probably felt like he needed to defend himself. Every day is full of crazy stuff now. Well, okay, pause. We try to go over just like funny stuff / entertainment game stuff. You know, we try not to do too much crazy stuff. Although we did just talk about the Jim Carrey replacement stuff, which was just stupid crazy. That stuff is stupid. But try to stay out of something. We try to keep our minds a little bit light here. You know, you don't want to go crazy. For real, the Jim Carrey stuff was wild. Dude, wasn't that so weird? That shit was weird. My point was like, dude just got some bad some bad work, or just some work that didn't come out the way he wanted it to, and people overreacting. All right, let's get into our next one, which is Nintendo Indie World Showcase. This is just what happened. Was it today? I think it was today. This is just everything that got announced today at the Indie Showcase. We'll just go over this real quick. I don't think there was a ton, but there was some good stuff. Blueprints is coming out to Switch 2. I think it was getting released today. So if you got a Switch 2 and you wanted to check out one of the best games of 2025, you should definitely check out Blueprints. Mixtape is officially heading to the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, of course. Mixtape is officially heading to Switch 2 on May 7th, 2026, and we'll let you follow 3 friends on their last night of high school who go on a grand adventure together. I remember seeing some stuff about this a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago, maybe. I don't remember when it was. The game honestly looks fine. It just looks like one of those games that has so much like copyrighted music that you could never play it anywhere. Dench Attack kicks off the Nintendo Indie World Showcase in style. Dench Attack, the game lovingly referred to as Tony Hawk with Japanese trains. What the fuck, it really is. What the hell? That's amazing. Kicked off the Nintendo Indie World Showcase by revealing new gameplay, sharing its June 17th release date. What the fuck? This looks amazing. Interesting art style. It looks interesting. Never heard of this. Yeah, that was the mixtape one, right? Mixtape looked great, but this looks insane. What the fuck? I bet the soundtrack fucks. Oh, no shot it can't. Honestly, this is going to be one that's going to be on my radar now. There's a demo available today. Ooh, damn. This is actually going to be amazing. Definitely check that one out. Rotwood is a Nintendo Switch 2 console exclusive from Don't Starve's Cly Entertainment. Interesting. Don't Starve developer Cly Entertainment has revealed Rotwood, a stylish side-scrolling co-op action brawler that will let you play solo or with up to 3 friends. Cly also, or Clee, maybe, I'm not sure, also noted that increasing your skills is just as important as loot you gather, so make sure you are ready as Rotwood is out today. We have Absalom at home. Oh no. Although I am really excited to check out Absalom at some point. Drinkbox Studios, Blighted needs you to reclaim your people's memory before you are devoured. What? Oh, Drinkbox Studios has revealed Blighted, an upcoming game where you will need to journey through a corrupted world to reclaim the memories of your people before the Blighted devours you. You are the lone survivor of an attack by evil sorceress or sorcisto, but you'll be able to bring along a friend if you so choose. Interesting. Oh yeah, this doesn't look too bad though. It could look like it could be a lot of fun. Ooh, Moonlighter news. Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault needs you to be the best shopkeeper and dungeon explorer. This is cool. Oops, I am trying to click the wrong thing. Dungeon crawler by day, merchant by night. Clear hostile biomes and sell the loot you discover in Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, coming to Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026. Super sick. I ended up picking up Moonlighter 2 on Steam. I think it's just early access right now, but I have not gotten a chance to play any of it. It is something that I want to check out in the near future. I haven't been ready to give myself up to a game with this much time. I'm assuming it's gonna take. But man, Vash has told me how good the first one is. So I am very, very excited to check that one out at some point. My Little Puppy looks to be a heartwarming tale of our best friends after they cross the Rainbow Bridge. After escaping doggy heaven, Helbongu, the Welsh and Corgi run, bark, and sniff his way through the afterlife in search of his dad. Interesting. I've only heard good things but never played. Yeah, same. I never even played 1, but I felt like even just jumping into Moonlighter 2, I think I'm okay. I might get like a general like overview of what the story was in 1, just to maybe see if there's something like I need to know, but an improvement all around. See, that's all I want. That's all I want. Heave Ho 2 is a party game where you need to grab what you can and swing to win. Heave Ho 2 is a ridiculously wonderful looking party game that tasks you and up to 3 friends to grab what you can and swing to win. It looks like a chaotically great time and will be available on Switch, Switch 2, and PC in summer 2026. I saw a little bit of the original Heave Ho, and that shit looked goofy as hell. Didn't look like the kind of game I would want to play because it does look a little wild, but it does look like a lot of fun. Yeah, you're just a meatball with arms, and you and your friends just need to be swinging around. Dead Zone Rogue is an FPS sci-fi roguelike that wants you to come back stronger every time. Step into a forsaken space station in Dead Zone Rogue, an FPS roguelike where every run is a heated fight for survival. Blast through hostile machines solo or with friends on Nintendo Switch 2 on March 17th. I was hoping to get a little gameplay here. It does not look like we're getting much, so. All right. Mini Shoot Adventure arrives on Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 today. Mini Shoot Adventure is a game with a unique mix of action, adventure, exploration, and twin stick shooting, and it's out on Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 later today. You play as a ship you'll need to upgrade, and your journey will take you to caverns, ancient temples, sunken cities, and more. And pretty cool. Voodoo is a crazy 3D diorama game that already has our hearts. Revive wooden scene pieces Revive wooden scenes piece by piece and let them bloom with color and life. Voodoo from Daedalic is a cozy diorama puzzle game coming to Switch 2 and Switch 1 this summer. The Giant Bomb guy said the first was basically a twin shooter Zelda. Giant Bomb guys. Oh, for some reason I was like, yeah, I see, man. I was like, who's the Giant Bomb guys? People from Giant. Yeah, I got it now. Yeah, I was so confused. Koopa. Got it. I got it. Yeah, this looks pretty interesting too. Very cute. Cool style. The Midnight Walk is a dark fantasy adventure built in real life clay and animated in stop motion style. Ooh, yeah, this game looked really nice. It is on my list of stuff. Lost in random and phase, The Midnight Walk is a dark fantasy adventure that was built in real life clay and animated in stop motion style that is both gorgeous and terrifying. You become the Burnt One, befriend a lost lantern creature named Potboy, and use his flame to help you find your way. Launches on March 26th. Yeah, this game looks really wild. It looks interesting. It would be really interesting to see. Nintendo Indie World Showcase teases even more games headed to Switch 1 and 2. Unrailed 2 back on track. Rattan. Man, they really didn't want to give me any information on these games. Grave Season. Presented us with an exciting montage filled with even more games. Included Outbound on April 23rd with a demo out today. Unrailed 2 back on track coming out in May with a demo out today. Toem 2 coming out in summer. Ratatan in July 16th. Incombini, One Story, Many Stories on April 30th, and Grave Seasons coming out in summer. It says developing, but I think that was it. I think that was everything. If I missed anything, I apologize, but this is just kind of a general roundup of everything that got shown off. A lot of it's really cool. Honestly, the Blueprints thing was really cool with just a good handful of other games that'll be really interesting. Like this game. This game legitimately looks like it's gonna be fucking crazy and honestly awesome. But yeah, super cool. I got just 3 more. This one's by Luke Riley. This one was pretty wild, but honestly, kind of there was some moments of power here. But yeah, horror icon Bruce Campbell shares he has treatable cancer diagnosis, but cancels his summer appearance. Yeah, so he is very generally putting it as treatable cancer, but not curable cancer. Actor and filmmaker and author Bruce Campbell has today shared he has been diagnosed with cancer. The news comes via a new post on Instagram where Campbell described his cancer as treatable, albeit not curable. I apologize if that's a shock. It was to me too. The good news is I'm not going away. The good news is I'm not going to go into more detail. I'm posting this because professionally, a few things will have to change. Appearances and cons and work in general need to take a back seat to treatment. Campbell explained his plan now is to get as well as possible over the summer in order to be able to tour alongside his upcoming film Ernie and Emma this fall. and he regretfully noted he will have to cancel several planned convention appearances over the coming summer. That's about it. I'm not trying to enlist sympathy or advice. I just want to get ahead of this information in case false information gets out there, which it will. Fear not, I'm a tough old son of a bitch, and I have great support, so I expect to be around for a while. He's gonna kick its ass, hopefully. I do hope so. And listen, honestly, I do hope that he's able to just get the treatment, and then allows him to just kind of continue on for as long as he can. How old is Bruce Campbell? 67? Still a pretty young guy, damn. Yeah, but hopefully he's able to just like I said, get the treatment he needs, and then just kicks ass for the next 30 years. That'd be great. Super sad, but honestly, it's more about having those positive notes of he's just gonna kick its ass, and that's what I'm gonna keep it at this point. I feel like that's the best positive attitude to have at this point. No, he's got it. I'm not even worried. Love Bruce Campbell. Yeah, he's so good. And those Evil Dead films are still some of the best. Love Bruce Campbell. So I don't have a lot that I wanted to go over this, and mostly this was just a shocking one, but honestly, like I said, I just think it's we all love Bruce Campbell. I don't think anybody really has a bad word to say about him, but yeah, we just know he's gonna be out there, he's gonna kick ass, and like I said, hopefully he can just he keeps on for the next 30 years. All right, let's get into this. This is a weird one because I'm not sure that I know what the hell was going on with this. This one was posted by Tidal, but I was a little confused about everything, but I'm also a little bit interested. So Buc-ee's is suing a convenience store chain saying Moose looks too much like its beaver mascot. So this is the Buc-ee's mascot. Apparently this is the Moose Mickey's mascot. Of course it's Mickey's because Buc-ee's, Mickey's, what the fuck. Bubba Hotep to watch this if you haven't seen it. You know what? I have not, but I remember seeing the cover at the video store when I used to go rent movies at the movie store. Bro, honestly, that's insane. An insane pull. Bubba Hotep, bro. That I remember the fucking front of that. It's bonkers. Added to the list then. Practically the same thing. Well, I get their rationale is that it's the placement and everything. They're obviously trying to go for kind of like a this is by Josh Krupp and Gray News staff. Oh, good. It's a Toledo, Ohio news. Buc-ee's is suing an Ohio-based convenient chain, alleging its moose mascot looks too much like Buc-ee's famous beaver. Buc-ee's filed a federal lawsuit February 18th against Cole IP Holding LLC, the company that operates Mickey's convenience store chain. The lawsuit alleges trademark infringement and unfair competition. Fucking Toledo. Yeah, okay, so listen. Not only do we have this, but Cyclo posted a thing that was not news, but news earlier that I didn't include, but I should bring up real quick. Apparently there is there's a proposal for Ohio EPA allowing data centers to release wastewater into the rivers, and apparently it hasn't passed, but I think the thought is that it won't, or that it won't get stopped, I should say. And it's just what is Ohio doing? That one is crazy. This one I'm like, whatever. You know what? Fucking Mickey's is fine. Fucking Mickey's is fine. Just don't put your fucking gross data center wastewater in our rivers, bro. Mickey's logo features a cartoon moose facing right with wide eyes and a smile set against a brown background. Buc-ee's alleges the design too closely resembles its beaver mascot. So yeah, it's the eye, the smile, the looking to the right with a similar-ish kind of background with like a, you know, like a inside of a shape. I don't see it. Are you fucking with me? You don't see it? I mean, I see it as like a general. Don't look at the type font, the typeface, the font. Don't look at that. Just look at the general idea of animal in a. I get it as a general thing, but it's not enough to make a. It doesn't seem enough to make a fucking lawsuit out of. Tainting the water and killing the Mises. Well, listen. We also allow bones in our boneless wings, so. Buc-ee's also claims in the suit that Mickey's predominantly use of red in signage, uniform, and branding contributes to the consumer confusion. The lawsuit centers on Mickey's rebranding from Mickey Mart to Mickey's and an updated logo that Buc-ee's believes more closely resembles its own. It's not similar enough at all to me. No, it's not enough. No. It's absolutely insane. Buc-ee's is reaching here because their thing is right here. Consumer confusion is what they're going to base this off of. Is insane. Buc-ee's previously filed a petition to cancel Mickey's trademark registration with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office on August 11th, 2025. Buc-ee's is asking the court to permanently block Mickey's from using the disputed logo, destroy all related material, and award treble damages and attorney fees. Cole's IP Holding has not yet filed a response. Buc-ee's is demanding a jury trial. A jury trial? Holy fuck. What consumer is confused by that? The blind? All right, we're at a convenience store. I can't tell which of these is a moose and which of these is a beaver. Must be Buc-ee's. They've confused me with this. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. They're not gonna get it. Buc-ee's just thinks they're gonna big dick this because they're gonna because Buc-ee's has so much money. They make so much fucking money at Buc-ee's. And listen, I love Buc-ee's. I've been there twice. And it was both of the times were last year when I tripped to Tennessee. You know? But they got so much money. They got some of that big money, you know? And so they're just like, fuck it, let's see if we can do it. At least Ohio isn't the wild one this time. That's right, it's Buc-ee's. It's not even Ohio. For fucking once. Interesting. Listen, I don't know what we're gonna follow back up with about this, but if anybody does see any follow-ups about this, let us know, please. You can drop it in the Discord. There's a specific spot for the news and stuff. Please, if you see a follow-up. I feel like some of you guys just have like a radar for Ohio news. Like even as Ohioans, as it obviously is Ohioans, we don't even know what kind of, we don't care about the news, but like Tidal and Cyclo, they got like a fucking feed straight to their veins. Ohio's doing weird shit. But honestly, if you see it. Yeah, us Ohioans. I'm not just gonna keep saying it. Us Ohioans, we're just used to it at this point. It's not even really news to us anymore. All right, let's hit up our last news for the day. This one's wild, but not surprising. Gotta call Ohio out on their shit, please. Just like you'd call me out on my shit, call Ohio out. and I'll call Ohio out, but I'll also tell you if it's justified or not. Buc-ee's, fuck them. It's just an Ohio company that wants to make a few dollars. And Buc-ee's, Ohio, not the weird one there. All right, so sorry. This one is a wild, but not surprising. Highguard is shutting down for good as of next week. Marcus Stewart put this together. Yeah, with everything that's been going on, this not really surprising. Insane though that this was the game. This was the game at the end of the Game Awards. It's just crazy. I literally just came across an official ad from McDonald's that showed the new burger and say, "Take a bite of our new product," with the caption, "Can't believe this got approved." They are leaning into it. Yeah, of course they are, man. It's the only viral thing McDonald's has probably done in the last fucking 5 to 10 years. And they're like, fucking jump on it quick. Only 2 months. Ouch. Yeah, about as much time as Concord, which was the one that Sony did. But yeah, insane. So I just pulled up Highguard's stats. They had a 97,000 player peak with about 419 playing right now. I bet you that 419 is more of because of the announcement. Yeah, super sad. Developer Wildlight Entertainment has announced that its free-to-play multiplayer siege shooter Highguard will be shutting down permanently. The game launched less than 2 months ago on January 29th. Since its reveal as the final world premiere at the Game Awards 2025 garnered a mixed reaction from viewers, Highguard has an uphill battle winning over players put off by its... I feel like I stroked out during that. Let me get another go here. Since its reveal as the final world premiere at the Video Game Awards, or the Game Awards 2025, garnered a mixed reaction from viewers, Highguard has had an uphill battle winning over players put off by its style of game and general live service fatigue. Highguard launched with an initial strong player base, but those numbers rapidly dwindled. Despite announcing a year-long content roadmap and releasing substantial post-launch updates, Wildlight would lay off the majority of its employees only a couple of weeks after launch. Highguard's long-term health has been in question since, with today's news serving as an unsurprising but still unfortunate turn of events. That's what I'm saying. This is just, it's super, super sad. But god damn, man, is it not surprising? Wildlight posted a message to its social media channel stating that Highguard did not garner a large enough player base for Wildlight to support the game long term. Highguard's servers will remain online until March 12th. The studio will release a final update before then to add a new playable warden, a new weapon, skill tree, and account level progression. This path is expected to arrive either tonight or tomorrow. Just crazy. Yeah, super, super sad. But again, when honestly, I think that I think people want to put it on the Game Awards, and I think that that's probably rightfully a little bit partially so. You know, I think that it had too much. It had too much pressure on it from that. And to the title's point, it was a mess. I think that it had so much pressure, and not that says that this was a good game, but it had too much pressure for what it was gonna be aiming to be. I think it could have been a game that had a good player base and could have seen some good progression, but it got kind of pushed too much. And like I don't think that's necessarily the Game Awards fault, but it's definitely part of it. But then to turn around and lay off a bunch of its staff before even trying to really do any additional, updates or anything to try and bring it to that point of being good, because there's lots of games that do it. There are lots of games. No Man's Sky will always be the high point, but that's not even something they need to strive for. There are tons of games that turn it around and be able to find a good player base, and then are just able to live through that. But I think laying off so many people, and I understand that they probably don't have the money to pay all those people, but laying all those people off, yeah, it wasn't the way, and it always kind of signaled that there was going to be an end at a certain point. I think people hoped that there would be a couple more months of this, but well, hoped is kind of crazy because it doesn't sound like people actually were hoping for that. I think I was hoping for the people who are involved, as long as they were getting paid. But god damn, that's so crazy. So yeah, lasted 3 whole Concords though, so there's that. Okay, so it was 3 Concords. 3 Concords. Concord, that shit was crazy. But Concord also wasn't like the final game premiere at fucking the Game Awards. That shit, that feels so unfair to them.
I recently had the thought that
But yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, just too bad. Saw the BK CEO also made a video and actually took a big bite. He was just saying he was jumping on the hype. I thought it was pretty cringe too. Yeah, that stuff's cringe. Whatever. There's too much of that kind of stuff where fucking restaurants are like, "Oh my god, did you see? Get on it now." They, it used to be like there would be like Twitter beef and shit, but now it's like, "Oh, the CEO took a tiny bite. Everybody make a thing about it." Doesn't make me hopeful for Marathon. I did hear that Marathon was pretty good. They did like a stress test or something, right? What was it the other day? I felt like I had heard pretty good things about that. I thought people kind of liked it, but you're right. Well, Bungie's kind of a bigger established studio though too, so they can kind of weather a storm more. Might be like 8. I didn't really do the math. How long was Concord up for? August 23rd. Okay, hold on. Let me see. 23rd to September 6th. Okay, so Concord was out for a legitimate exactly 2 weeks. And then this game came out on the 26th. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was trying to see what the date of this one was closing on the 12th. So 6.5. So yeah, about 3. Bungie's already in hot water with Sony. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Bungie will have to prove something, which is why I think that they're taking a little bit of time with Marathon. I don't think they don't seem to be rushing through the Marathon stuff. I think Marathon will find the people who will resonate with it, and that one will be okay, but we'll see. All right, Well, that's all I got for today for the news. This took an exceptionally long time, so we'll probably wrap news. What do we want to do? We could probably do a little Mario. I might just take a quick break, quick pee, but not a full break. We'll see. All right, that's it for the news. I'll see y'all on the other side. Hey, nothing broke. W. Also, I figured out what happened with my sound, so I apologize. Things might be a little louder. If anything seems way too loud, just let me know and I will turn it down. But I definitely know what happened with some of my stuff. I'm pretty sure my audio settings on my PC were always slightly turned down, and I just recently turned them up, so all of my system stuff will be louder than it normally was. Okay, so like I hinted at, I was thinking I do want to jump into some Paper Mario. We probably won't be able to do much today. We don't have much time because we're probably gonna wrap in like a little less than an hour, 45 minutes probably. So we could probably get a little bit of time in though, at least see what we can do. But I was thinking I might just take a quick bathroom break. I recently did that because Microsoft kept turning them down. Really? On my little thing down here at the bottom right, you know, it's your little sound settings. And when you just click on it, it'll just bring up like your quick settings. So at the top right now, it shows Spotify, which is fine. And then it shows like my Wi-Fi, my Bluetooth, my airplane mode, nightlight, mobile hotspot, accessibility. So it shows those as like buttons that you can click. And then at the very bottom, it's a little slider for your system setting sounds, your system sounds. And I think mine was always just slightly turned down. And I recently just turned it back up, and I just remembered that I did that. And I was like, oh, I bet you that's why some of my sounds are just a little bit louder, like just a touch louder. So fuck them bangs, fuck them AI models, fuck them, fuck them Microsoft. Yeah, so if you guys don't mind, just I could probably do this, right? Fuck it, I'll throw this up here. I could just do this, right? Oh, that doesn't look good at all. You can just see the whole thing. What am I doing, guys? I could throw this up, right? Let me do that real quick. Maybe throw up a couple of clips real quick while I go hit the bathroom. If you want to if you want a second, right? Let me do this real quick. Give me 1 second. Home is the place where we are. I'm gonna turn that. Whoa. Wait, what? It's being weird. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna clean this up right quick. Don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry about me. There you guys go. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Nice and beautiful. I'll try to do that some other time. Now give me the fucking water, you itch. I'll have to travel a bit further in order to fix that. Are you ready to enter the paws of the beast? What beast? Me. I'm the beast. Let's go. Woo! Holy fuck. Here we are. So we have to choose, who we want to play as, I believe. I'm obviously going to pick, I think his name's Reynold. Is it Reynold? Because, boys rule and girls drool. Reynold, this is your night. It was Reynold. Can we get with some? Oh, hey. Oh my God, what is happening to them? That was awesome. That was real weird. I have no idea what the hell that was. Come here. I'm gonna suck you up, bitch. Get sucked, bitch. Get absolutely sucked. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I meant to suck you more. Yeah, get out of that. I dare yous. I dare yous. Oh, he got out. Yeah, go ahead and take a look at the sweet. Oh my God. U.S. regulator. Could you imagine if that word was regulator? I kind of like regulator. No, there it goes. Is it good? I don't know. Can you tell? Can you hear me? Oh, it does. It does mute my mic. Interesting. Sorry. I seen it. I was just fucking around with it for a second. There we go. In the share video channel. Oh God. I don't know if I want to see it. But I do want to see if I can get my Nintendo capture card to work. Let me see. Hey! The Switch shocked me. Probably not good. Hey! I'm getting shocked by everything. The fuck? Getting fucking shocked by everything. All right, let me get my controller out and everything, and then I might have to fuck with some cables for a second. We'll see. Try to turn on the Switch. But I'm not sure if I did yet. I may have. Let's come over here. Okay, as we can see, nothing is showing here. Let me reset a couple of things real quick. That didn't seem to do it. Okay, let me try something else. No? Okay. Now I'm a little confused. What do you think could break a capture card? All right, let me come back over here. Let me search the same thing I searched earlier. Indicates a no signal or invalid HDMI signal often due to improper cable connection, improper resolution setting, or active HDCP. Poor connection or bad cable. I know that's not true. Well, maybe I guess it could be. I did bundle up the cable a little bit. Maybe I need to unbundle it. Make sure you're using a high speed set your application. Yeah, that stuff's fine. A lot of things. A USB hub, apparently. What did I say? Did I say something about what? I said something that you guys yes-handed me, and I appreciate you guys helping me. I just didn't know what it was. That sucks. What could break it? A USB hub? No, it's not the USB hub. No, it's not the hub that broke it. It's just the way that it's plugged in somewhere. The new one in? No, plenty. No, I'll tell you about that while I try to figure this out. I did try to put the hub in, the new hub in, and it, not the hub itself, but the installation nearly bricked my entire system. I put the USB hub into the expansion card into the system, and every time I was booting it, well, when I first booted it back up, it kept my motherboard kept going into repair mode, which I couldn't do anything from. You could only just restart or turn off your computer, or essentially restart your computer. So I pulled the expansion card out, and that didn't fix it. So then I went through and unplugged and replugged all of the cables, like all of my SATA cables and stuff, and that didn't work. So then I went through and reset all of my memory and GPU, and that didn't work. So then I had to do a BIOS update. And that was the only thing that seemed to work. So I don't think it was the card itself making it an issue, but I do think something broke it. So honestly, I think that the USB, I think the capture card goes into a USB spot in the back of my card, or on my machine. I think that one that it's plugged into is giving it a bad error. It's not giving it enough power or something, but I'm not exactly sure. So I could spend the time just to go through, because I had a couple of cables on the back of I went through and labeled everything so that I could see everything, but there was like 3 or 4 USB cables that I could not tell what they were. And I'd have to undo everything to go through and see what they were. So I just didn't. I was like, whatever, they're probably not that important. I bet you one of them is the capture card, and I don't know which one it is. So we could spend our time doing that. Or I can just do that tomorrow, and we can just hang for a little bit. Just flick them all a couple of times. No. No, I don't want to do that. I'd rather do that on a time where I know I don't have to worry about it. Honestly, it wouldn't be a big deal, but it would be enough that I wouldn't want to, because there's 4 of them. One of them is my port for my controller thing. Here, I can do this real quick. Hold on. Is it gonna happen? It didn't. Okay. Okay, never mind. I thought for sure that would work. I have this freaking camera over here and he act like he don't want to work. Okay, fuck me. Bro, what is even happening anymore? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Right? Why is the device sleeping though? Why you do this here? Hold on. Bro, what is happening? That's not the right thing. All right, never mind. I figured it out. All right, whatever. Okay, I'm all right. I'm so fucking done with all this stuff right now. I can't even see what that is, man. Oh, it's a flicking motion. I'm sorry. I'm not on the right screen. You guys can see it here. It's this lady flicking things. So, sorry. There are so many things here, as you can plainly see. The Switch controller can get moved. But I have this little dongle here. It's a little dongle right here. It's hard to see right now, but it's just a little dongle. He's for the Xbox controller. He's like the Xbox dongle, and he's really great. I love this dongle. He's really, really awesome. But he's just a yeah, get that Windows sound. He's just a little Xbox dongle, but he's just a USB dongle, and so it's just a USB like plug here with this guy. Yeah, I love that thing. And I have another one that's here for my it's the wireless receiver for my mouse. So I have that. There's lots of little things like that. Like these two things. This one, the mouse one, I know which one, but the other one I don't. Oh, there's just so much shit that I don't know what it is. But one of them's that. One of them's the capture card. One of them's an external hub that I have, an external USB, or not a USB hub, an external hard drive that's over here. And then one of them is something else that I remembered the other day, but I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't remember. My Outer Wilds one, yeah, it's a pretty good one. I like this man a lot. Yeah, my key. Oh, I bumped my keyboard. Everything is so finicky now. I'm so afraid of it. Yeah, the keyboard is nice. It's a Keychron. Keychron. Keychron is nice. And it's also not that expensive. So, but I also got their little numpad as well. As in a side piece, so that way I didn't have to have a numpad all the time if I didn't want. But honestly, I just leave it here all the fucking time. And then the keyboard I just always keep here. I'm just keeping it plugged so that way it does not unplug on accident. Please don't unplug. New keyboard. Check out Keychron. Just use my code when checkout. No, I don't have a code. That'd be cool though. I love Keychrons though. I use one here and I use one at work. like it belongs in the Alien universe. I feel like that wouldn't be too hard to do. You could probably find people who make those like that. But yeah, so there's too much shit up on my desk right now. There's too much shit. And I even cleaned it, and I don't think it's ever getting cleaner than this. I always feel like it's gonna, but it's not. I don't think it's actually gonna. Oh, there she is. She up there pointing and shit. And then does this guy work? Oh, this one does. This guy does work. Okay, that guy works. Hold on. Can I show you the back of the PC then? Hello? Oh my God, nothing works anymore. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't think anything works anymore. I'm fucking done with this. I could have edited that down. What is it? I'm sorry. What is this? Oh, it's got the oh my gosh. Is it called semiotic? Which is like a thing that they came up with. Here, let me turn this back off. I'm done with my broken ass bitch ass. Stuff for right now. Everything's so fucking broke, man. I'm so fucking mad at it. I don't care. Semiotic keys around the ship, dude. That's so sick. I like that. In the movie, they've written up articles of the grad. Yeah. So I was gonna say, I know that's like a thing. Like he made all the symbols, but people use them outside of the Alien franchise because they become so like useful and everything. Sorry, this is the keyboard though. How would you use that? A keyboard. Yeah. I don't know. Yo, Jenna. Jenna Bone John over there? I listen, you guys are probably hard to, but you can see her way over there. She's on the YouTubes, guys. That's right. Oh, you want to talk to Jenna? Well, you better get your asses over to the YouTubes. Oh, I always worry. I shouldn't just show stuff on the screen, right? Semiotic standard, right? It's lonely out here. I know. Listen, I'm sorry. There's not a lot of YouTube chatters. They're all, if people are on YouTube, they just don't chat. I don't think. I just don't get. There's not like, even on like people who are like bigger streamers in YouTube, they just don't chat. They don't get chatters, you know. Myanmar, Liberia. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Thank you, Plenty. Yeah, this is such a cool keyboard. I love this. Can't do as much on YouTube. Right. I think that's why people are so stupid. Some of these Keychron keyboards are 200 plus. Yeah, don't look at the 200 plus ones. What do you... Hold on. Let me find one for you. Let me find you a Keychron keyboard here. All right, so let's look at what do you want? All right, what is the percentage you want then? Yeah, but you can still come over and enjoy all the sweetness that is this stream still, Jenna, even if it's on YouTube. I didn't have bougie taste. I'm just saying, do you want like what's the percentage size you want? 100, 96, 80? Because the one that I have is an 80 and 80%. And I really like the 80%. I don't understand people who have 60%ers. I gotta have a 10 key. See, that's why I have my 10 key as a separate thing. You know, it's it ends up being a separate piece, which is cool because then I can kind of hide it off if I needed to. But then I have my whole thing.
With the 52 months.
Jenna could not stand being just on YouTube. It's lonely over there, and I get it. Like I said, I think it's a lot of, if there's ever people there, it's a lot of lurkers. So, and honestly, I love you lurkers over on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. I'm everywhere. I agree. You do seem to be everywhere. I do love a numpad. So let's go with a 96 then. Let's look at 96s first. This V5 Ultra 8K is probably pretty nice. 120 bucks. I like this one. I like this one. This one's 200 though. Obviously that's a very expensive keyboard. I don't like that. So let me see what this one. I like this one. It's got a cool little bit of wood on the side here. 144. What's the standard edition? Nah, go with that. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Double rail magnetic nebula switches. Oh, these use magnetic switches on this one, which is actually very similar to like a Hall effect switch. I've never used Gateron's magnetic switch, but it's very similar. It would be a pretty good switch, I assume. That white would be pretty nice. Obviously, it'd be tough to keep it clean. So black is kind of nice there too. Let me see what they have here. Fully assembled shell white. Whoa, look at this one. I kind of like this kind of this color on this. Yeah, Jenna, we have a really good new emote, and it is the Go Piss Girl. Oh, this is the $230 one, or $40 one. I apologize. Never mind. This is outside the price range, but I do love the colors. Let's. We already looked at that one. That one. What's this one? Oh, this is the $200 one. Yeah. There's something about like these white boards that do look really nice, and they do kind of look a little retro-ish, but man, white is so hard to keep looking good. Let's do that one. Let's take a look at that one. Banana. Weird. I don't know what banana is. No, I don't like that. This one's 219 as well. Oh man, is that one expensive? Fuck. All right, hold on. This one is $80. It's super white. Oh man, that's what I was lacking. I know, right? That off-white 90s look. It's hard to keep clean or look clean. Yeah, so I mean, listen, you can always, the nice thing with these are they're, you know, they're full like keyboard, you know, switch, you know, keyboard keys, so you can just pop them off and clean them. Like even mine on my desk, like I'll pop them off every so often and I'll just scrub the, like get a little toothbrush and a little bit of rubbing alcohol and give them a little scrub. I don't really love that one. This one's kind of nice. $250, a little too expensive though. I don't love the colors on this one quite as much though. Keep looking. Let me keep looking. What's this? Nah, I don't like that. Banana. I've never seen banana keys. I don't even know what banana keys are, so. All right, well, let's look at some hundreds. Ooh, another very expensive board. Although I will say, comparatively, these are slightly more expensive than I thought actually. Oh, really? Okay, so here's the cold water, guys. These are pretty cheap mechanical boards. Isn't that insane? Isn't that the hard part to believe? Oh, unfortunately. I saw more expensive ones than I wept. Yeah, I will say, keyboards and like mechanical keyboards are so expensive. Like these are, Keychron makes good and what are technically considered cheap mechanical keyboards, which is crazy. So I do apologize for showing you these. Ooh, I like the white on this one. I like the white on this one with the purple. Ooh, that's nice. This one's not bad. This is like a low profile kind of looking board. It's very white, of course, but like, I mean, this one's not bad. 115 bucks. It's a little too low profile for me, but the space on everything looks pretty nice. Looking. Oh, hold up. This looks like it might be right up your alley. This is really, really old school. Look at this. This is pretty nice. 65 bucks too. Actually, not bad at all. The backlights or whatever, but yeah, they just have a couple of switch options. Reds, browns, and the banana, but the banana's not bad. Or the banana, I don't know what the banana is, I should say. I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Banana's a yellow, but I don't know what the, I want to know what the switches actually sound like. Because they used to give you like descriptions of the keys switches. 65 is reasonable. Yeah, pretty good actually. I would just try and figure out what the different ones are, because a lot of like, I think I use blues on this keyboard. Yeah, I have blue switches on this one, which are very clicky. I can probably show you. It's so hard to hear. My gate is A little bit, I think. But my noise gate is probably canceling a lot of it out. Mine is basic as hell, I guess. What kind of keyboard do you run, man? Do you know what it is? I'll look at it. I'll see if it's basic as hell. Honestly, I think this is a really good one for what you kind of are looking for, Plenty. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's got that really nice retro look with the retro kind of grayish white. I do kind of like that look. I think it's kind of nice. With 100% and a good price, I think it's actually pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I've seen these. These are like they're not bad. They are just like what is like considered to be like a it's not like it's like a generic brand. But they're like a generic like brand that does like a switch mechanical switch keyboards and stuff. Mechanical keyboards. Sorry, that's what I was thinking of. They're kind of like, yeah, very good for what you're paying for them for. But they're not going to be anything like crazy, you know? Like they're not gonna go the above and beyond, which is not even a thing that you're really even thinking needs to be a thing. I'm a little bit of a B word when it comes to this kind of stuff, so nothing custom or nice. Yeah, probably not too customizable, but I think it gets the job done. That's all you really want. Ooh, this one's cool too. This is one Plenty just found. This is a Star Wars inspired kind of one. Translate, protocol, interpret, goodness. Oh, this is like a C3PO board, because here's all the wires and shit. Oh, that's funny. Oh, there's even a picture of him up here. Okay, I see. This is like specifically a C3PO. Okay, that's cool. Razer does some good ones. Arabesh on it, yeah. That's cool. And it's a Razer keyboard. Razer's pretty decent. Listen. Is 1-to-1 with the English alphabet. Yeah, I remember there's a person I watch on YouTube who breaks down Arabesh in like in Star Wars shows and movies and stuff, and it's pretty cool. All right. I feel like I've wasted enough of your guys' time. Hopefully I've either helped plenty or I've hurt everybody's soul by looking at this stuff, by looking at keyboards. I didn't know what I was like. Shit, we'll figure something out, guys. And you know what? We figured something out. We figured out how to waste time. I like that stuff. I like when it's just we can find something we can just look at, especially like keyboards and stuff. Keyboards are one of those things that I feel like I can easily just get lost in the soul zone. Yeah, so tomorrow I will figure out why my capture card doesn't work, figure out how to fix it. I can't guarantee anything else will be fixed, honestly. At this point, everything seems pretty fucking broken. I'm not sure why, you know? Everything seems pretty fucking broken. Okay, that works. Let me see. Does this? Hold on. Does this work now? Can I see? No. Why does this not work? I wonder what that is. It's already controlled by another program. That's fine. I just wonder because the whole point of this camera is it has a gimbal and stuff, and I can usually move it around and stuff. And I was able to do it the other day. More settings. No, I don't care about that. Just power them off and power them back on, you know? Yeah, I've just been, I don't know. Well, everything's been a little bit janky recently. Unfortunately. I may even just try and see if I can get this thing to work a little bit too over the next day or two. Let me know what was up. I'm pretty sure. Oh. Oh, when it was running in the other program, I couldn't do it, but now it's letting me? Weird. I can show you guys, I guess, right? Hold on. All right, hold on. I had to do this in a weird way, but it's fine. So that's the back of the computer. It's a little bit wild to have to do it this way, but yeah. So I have these blue or white labels on the back of everything, and everything is fucking labeled. But there's a couple of things that are not, and I don't know what they are yet. But yeah, like everything back there is essentially labeled. Lots and lots and lots of things. So. Yeah, I wonder why it's being, I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. The scene present presets were still working, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Yeah, I'll let you know if I figure out. Like I said, I think it's just it's either a USB thing or it's being weird with the HDMI, but I think it's the USB thing. I'll figure it out. Everything's just a little bit acting a little goofy. But mostly works, so I'll take it. All right. As for tomorrow, you guys already know. If you don't, now you will know. Vash is gonna be streaming tomorrow over on his channel, playing some Pray for the Gods. This game right here.
A bird. No. Whoa, that was an exploding arrow. I hope I got a feather. Oh, I got a feather. All right, we can upgrade the sail. That was amazing.
Jesus H, bro was like, well, how do I guarantee I destroy this motherfucker? How do I obliterate him? How do I destroy him and all of his future offsprings? Made that clip today. That's awesome. Meat should have been cooked. If it was Breath of the Wild, it would have been. Yeah, make sure you guys are checking out Vash tomorrow. He's gonna be over on his channel doing that. I believe Plenty is also gonna be streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, after training, right?
Sure.
They all
Then
get
Officer
trained,
Washington
right?
is reporting for duty. Good. There you go, youngin. Is that blood?
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones after cops retire. Or die.
Oh my god. RoboCop. Oh my god, I have not seen that clip yet. I forgot to steal that line of code. Yeah, make sure you guys are checking out Plenty. What are you playing tomorrow? You have more outlaws to do, or are you doing something else? Surprised they don't train the police officers. Just like that's right. Outside of that, I will be back here Thursday. We will do more news, and we'll actually probably play Paper Mario, maybe or maybe not. Honestly, it's hard to tell at this point because if I'm honest, I would like to finish that game, but I also just don't want to play it anymore. Not that I don't want to play it. I'm so ready to move on. And this always happens right at the end of a game. You just want to move on, but I need to finish it out, which is the problem I have. I don't finish games in my own time. And that's the thing I'm trying to get away from. And that's the thing that stream has made me really good at doing, is finishing games. So I just gonna finish it. I gotta fucking finish it. Just need to fucking finish it. Just fucking finish it. So we don't have much more to do. I spent a lot of time on news today, so unfortunately we just didn't get time to play, which is fine. If you weren't streaming it, you would have dropped it probably. Yeah. But that goes with like almost every single other game in my life. 100. Shardlight, and yes, I have more Outlaws because I love that game. Yes. So you're doing Shardlight tomorrow, but more Outlaws soon. And then you're doing, but you're doing some Andor talk tomorrow, right? Is that what you're doing? I'm excited. I'm gonna try and, I might have to try and be there. True, it helps. Oh, it helps me more than anything else, because I know like a lot of people don't have this problem, but I definitely do. Like, if it was Monster Hunter games, I would probably struggle to finish them. Honestly, which is not a good thing. And I love Monster Hunter games, but good lord. And then on Sunday, Vash and I will not be streaming, but normally we do stream over on The Wolf and the Kid. We recently played some Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh my god.
No way. No way.
Oh my god.
God, why is this so good?
But yeah, we played a little Monster Hunter Wilds last weekend, which was very fun. We will not be streaming this weekend. I have some stuff I gotta go do. But we will be back the weekend after with a little more Monster Hunter Wilds. Before that, we played a little Reanimal. We played a game called Knights and Bikes. We have some other co-op type games we are really excited to play at some point, that we would love to play with you guys if you would like to at some point. Just keep it tuned there, and we'll let you guys know. Best show to me ever. I agree plenty. Andor is so good. I'd like to, if I can try to be there during that, I would love to be there. I can't guarantee anything, especially with things being so fucking broken. I'm not even really sure where I'm going to be able to spend my time or my attention, but I will let you guys, I will try to be wherever I can be. Mess with the honk, you get the bonk. New things coming eventually. Need to catch up on it. Yeah, please, title. There was only 2 seasons, and I will tell you, they are very good. It's not at a good time for you two, but it was an ideal time for most. Yeah, you know, you're good. Do not. I will always lurk when I can, but mostly tomorrow might be just a little tough for me in general, just because of things being more broken today than they have been. You sound like a Monster Hunter. Do I get my own kitty? Oh yeah. And in some of the previous games, you could get 2. In recent Monster Hunter, they've really shafted us. I think get fucking 1 now, guys. I don't like it. I was trying to see who is on doing what. That was one game ago. Did Rise do 2 cats? Oh, I forgot that Rise did 2 cats. Barely a year old. I don't think that's completely true. No, I don't think so, man. I think Rise was more than 1 year old, but not that much more. No, I know what you're saying. Bros, what do we? Does anybody have a raid you would like to hit up? You could have 2 cats or 2 dogs. Yeah. Or one of each. Yeah. Yep. I agree. All those things. So I was looking, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 people fucking playing Resident Evil 9. And honestly, do you guys want to go see Resident Evil 9? But really, you had like 10 cats for groceries. Oh, I had so many cats for groceries. Those motherfuckers were always out there getting shit for me. I was just looking. The Jenna, who we haven't been over to in a while, is playing some Requiem. I'm trying to see where she's at, but I'm in an ad, so give me a second. She's a lovely person overall, but if you wanted to check out a little bit of Requiem, this would be a good way to do it. She just started it today. I wanted to do somebody who did just start, so that way it's not very spoilery. Dorka, yeah, I'm good. Do I have Dorka? I feel like I've gone over and checked them out too, but nah, I'll send you to the Jenna. The Jenna, who has some of the most insane emotes ever. Just started some Resident Evil Requiem, so it's pretty early on in the game. Definitely, if you want to just get a general idea of what it looks like, or even just hang out and check it all out, you can do all of those things. Like I said, I'll be back. There they are. I will be back on Thursday. And like I said, I can almost promise that we will be playing some version of Paper Mario. At some point we have to, right? At some point we have to. Which one of these was kind of goofy? Hold on. I need to see which one is which. It was this one. Hold on. We play it again. All right, sorry. I'm going to send you guys over to the Jenna. Like I said, I'll be back Thursday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a great week. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Have a great night, guys. Goodbye. Some version. That's correct. Bye, guys. Goodbye. Thank you guys for coming, hanging out, and giving me some sometimes crazy takes, I would say. Goodbye, guys. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Have a great night. Goodbye. Goodbye. Go get spooked out of your mind. Fuck 'em banks.